Silva, welcome to Space Entrepreneur Focus.
Thank you for having me here. It's a pleasure.
Good to see an Estonian company here in Washington, D.C.
It's good to be in Washington, D.C. and it's good to be back. It is our third time in this conference, and I think including IAC a couple of years back, then it is our fourth time in a conference in D.C.
Spaceit, a spin-off of SQ1, the first Estonian satellite mission.
Yes.
Can you give more detail on your company?
Yeah, so we are a spin-off of our nation's first satellite mission, SQ1, and we started the company back in 2015 when we saw that each and every satellite mission develops their mission control software in-house, whereas we decided to offer it as a service. And although we have been around already a few years, then in recent years we have increased our personnel. So nowadays we have 2 offices in Estonia. Currently our team is 15 people altogether. And so we are selling our services worldwide. Main speciality is that we are offering mission control as a service, meaning that we have developed a single cloud-based platform for the mission control for the ground station services, and it is used also in cyber defense exercises. Our primary target audience are satellite operators, both government as well as commercial ones. The platform is used in cyber defense exercises, and the participants of these exercises, they vary. There is government personnel as well as defense-related people. And the biggest cyber defense exercise is where we are providing the space domain. It is called Lock Shields. It is an annual exercise, live fire exercise, and it is organized by the NATO Cooperative Cyber Defense Center of Excellence in Estonia.
How about funding for your company? How have you?
Yes, we successfully raised our pre-seed round 2 years ago. Yeah, and the investors included Nordic VCs, one called Icebreaker VC and the other is UGI. Currently we are not fundraising.
Space solutions do not have to be complicated or expensive.
Exactly, and that's the experience that what we learned also from our nation's first satellite mission, SQ1. Although there are legacy systems available which have been in development already for some years, but at the same time, and especially nowadays, it is very efficient to use cloud resources, and that's what we are doing. We have our system, or our platform is cloud-based. You can fairly easily use it as a service, so that you can basically save money and time on personnel cost, on capital expenses, and so on.
How do you see the market today for your offering, and who are your main customer targets?
As for the customer targets, I already told you that we see satellite operators, our primary customer base. We are supporting commercial satellite missions as well as more scientific ones. We are doing close cooperation with the European Space Agency. As for the market, the new space market, or the number of satellites, has increased over the years, and we see actually that there is more space for the further increase. And also what is interesting is that nowadays the companies are, I guess, focusing more on the payload, whereas less on the infrastructure side, and that's where we can help to offer our solution as a service, so that the satellite missions can focus on their primary target, which is it is for some specific mission.
How does a banker like yourself come to be involved in the space agency?
Yeah, thank you. That's a good question. That's true that I was in banking over 10 years before establishing Spaceit with my good friend from elementary school already. Yeah, our other co-founder, our CTO Lauri, he was the lead architect for the mission control software for the SQ1 mission. From that experience, he approached me to start the company, and together with our third friend Michael, who is our front-end development lead nowadays, we established the company. So that's the background behind me going from banking to space industry.
Silva, we wish you every success.
Thank you for the interview and thank you for having me here.